Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know my mama's in the house. Say hey, mommy.
Mama just don't feel good.
Don't say that on here.
Yeah. Why not? Then they know I'm regular human people.
Well, you look like you sound good right now. You smiling and everything, so don't be capping to my watchers. Yes, you is.
My back has hurt me so bad.
Well, you should have told me I would give you some Tylenol. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's happening?
Y'all, it's a lot going on. First of all, let me just run down the stories real quick before we get into this. Y'all, we're going to talk about Tina Knowles and Mathew Knowles. He had an interview where he was going off and decided he's going to jump up from the interview. Y'all, Ray J's backing up in the news today. Y'all, Kristi Noem got fired. We're going to talk about that. We have some Black History, Dorothy Butler Gillum, war declarations of what they mean, Cardi B, and we also have Marjorie Taylor Greene getting her ass. Well, she's not getting her ass done nothing. She's railing the Republicans down there. And then we also have Kanye West. Yeah. I was told by my old executive producer last night, he was like, you need to let the people know what's going to be on your show so they can stay and watch. You know, you need to tell them what's going to happen. Yeah. Y'all, listen. The other day I asked for y'all to get us to 5,000 subscribers. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Y'all answered the call. Mm-hmm. Now, we ain't at 5,000 yet, but a lot of y'all subscribed, and thank you so much, little boy. Yes. Mm-hmm. So y'all go ahead and march us on the 5,000 subscribers. Yeah. I think we had like a 4,800 or something like that. We need 200 of y'all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We need 200 of y'all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, if you like it, why not?
Yes, come on and do it. Now listen, co-executive producer, I'm gonna need you to be more engaged in the show.
yeah.
I told him today, because I was talking to my old executive producer Trey. I don't know if y'all go way back to my very first videos. Trey was my executive producer, and I talked to him last night, and he was like, "You need a person that's gonna battle you in your conversations." Mm-hmm. Now, you know, I don't have that because co-executive producer, even though he knows all about these stories, he actually produces the show, but he don't give me no feedback. He does not foil with me on the show. So I told him today, I was like, you know what? This is what we need to do. We need to pick news sources that are actually contrary to me.
All right.
So that I can battle with myself.
Yeah.
Says he ain't going to help me.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
So, y'all, Beyonce's dad had an interview the other day. I'm trying to get the mouse over here so I can pull the picture up. Y'all know what this is. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is some hood stuff over here. Okay, so Beyonce and Tina Knowles. Now, y'all, everybody knows that Mathew is responsible for Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. We all know that. He had them marching in high heel shoes when they was 12 years old. They went on Star Search. You know what I mean? They lost. They were called Girls Time at the time. You know what I'm saying? And he pushed the girls and pushed the girls and pushed the girls until they made it into Destiny's Child, one of the biggest girl groups ever outside of TLC. Mm-hmm. Okay? Then he was in an interview and somebody was asking him about Tina Knowles' contributions to the group. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not going to cap. If I go on your show and you interviewing me about me, mm-hmm. and this is my ex-wife, not only is my ex-wife, but she also got remarried to another man. Mm-hmm. And then let's not forget that Mathew also stepped out and had a baby with somebody else too.
Yeah.
But if I'm having an interview with Mathew Knowles, don't ask me about Tina. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They try to judge up the story and act and pretend like he was just walking out on the interview. Now, I didn't see the interview that you pulled. Mm-hmm. Okay? What happened? Before I play it, you let the people know what happened. Did it seem like he was really being shady about Tina? Or was he just like, okay, this is about me and the interview's almost over and I'm ready to go?
It seemed like, nah, he was low-key being shady.
Yeah, let me tell you what it says up down here. This comes from E! News. It says Beyonce's dad, Mathew Knowles, abruptly ends interview over Tina Knowles mention. It says right here, y'all, it says, during the recent interview, Mathew Knowles abruptly ended the conversation and walked out early when his ex-wife was brought in relation to the work she did with Destiny's Child, which featured their daughters, Beyoncé, as well as Kelly and Michelle Williams. When Pix 11 anchor Candace Gibson referenced the work that both Tina and Mathew, also the parents of Solange Knowles, y'all didn't have to tell us that. We already know that.
All right.
Like, we already know that Tina and Mathew is parents of Beyonce and Solange. And I think Kelly, too. Because I think that Mathew adopted Kelly. If I'm wrong, y'all jump in the comments and let me know. It says, put into a girls group, the latter asked in a clip shared by Page Six, what work does she put in? Talking about Tina. Mm-hmm. Now, Mathew, let me just say something. Tina did put in that work. Mm-hmm. Those girls in Destiny's Child, Tina Knowles put together the outfits and she did all of that to make the girls look like there was something when they was out there being Destiny's Child. Mm-hmm. She did.
Yeah.
Now, after Beyonce left the group and decided she's going to be on her own when she came out with her own single, Crazy in Love, next thing you know, they was like, girl, you don't need to wear all that Darion jeans shit. We're going to put you in a white t-shirt and some jeans and a red belt and some pumps and pump you out there to make the song Crazy in Love. Now, this was the end of Tina Knowles' reign as far as styling the girls that they had Destiny's Child. It says, while Mathew, who was married to Tina for more than 30 years before their 2011 split, said Candace, was quote-unquote absolutely right that Tina was involved in the group's styling and imaging, he then got up from his chair and said, we'll stop now. So I'm quite sure you had the video, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and play the video to this, and y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And again, y'all get us to 5,000 subscribers. We only need like 200 more people.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's watch the video, y'all. Let's go.
Flowers. I've said the same thing to Tina Knowles. You guys put in the work, and obviously the talent was there with your kids and your grandkids.
What work did she put in?
In the hair.
Okay.
Clothing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And the styling.
The styling.
The imaging. You're right.
She sort of preyed on the name, and different aspects of that.
Sure. Sure.
So, yeah. It's a joint effort.
We'll stop now.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
No. We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to ask you, this is an am I tripping situation? Okay. Was the host tripping for putting this out there? Because the host, whoever that host was of this show that did this, they was trying to get their show glowed up. So they put this out there like Mathew Knowles was doing something. Now, do you think that if they just played the whole interview and just made the interview go as it was, do you think that this would be a story? No, it wouldn't be. It says E! News has reached out to the rep for Mathew Knowles as well as Pix 11 for a comment, but none has heard back yet. Following the interview, Mathew, who was promoting a Destiny's Child tribute concert, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
A Destiny's Child tribute concert? I wonder what it's going to be like.
Right.
Finally get Michelle, Beyonce, and Kelly Rowlands back together to do a concert. They need to go on tour as Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
And not, because you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of Beyonce going out there and doing stuff and then just having Kelly and Michelle pop up like, y'all here for a minute, like at the Super Bowl. You know what Beyonce, how she did them at the Super Bowl. Y'all come down here, dance with me for a minute, and then literally Beyonce be like,
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
whatever you call it.
Well, Beyonce Diana Ross them. Like from the Supremes, sent Mary Wilson on her way, and like that. That's what my mama talking about, right?
Yeah.
You remember when Diana Ross got rid of Mary Wilson and them from the group?
Yeah.
That's what Beyonce did to Michelle and Kelly. Y'all, bye Beyonce, bye Michelle, bye Kelly, bye Tina. And they say that Tina looked like that lady Karen Hugler from Real Housewives of Potomac. Bye, y'all. Bye, Matthew. Oh, yeah. Lord have mercy. You didn't find that funny at all. You don't know who Karen Hugler is?
No, I was trying to think. I was trying to find the image in my brain.
Y'all, now, normally on this show, y'all know I be drinking water, right?
Mm-hmm.
But tonight I got me one on nasty cocktail. Mm-hmm. Ray J is down here. Now listen, that if you're gonna give me a Ray J story, you have to accommodate Conspiracy Queen with the story.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give me an auto slam with Ray J because Conspiracy Queen gonna be mad.
Yeah,
because she gonna want to know what's the tea, and so does everybody else gonna want to know what the tea is too, y'all. It says Ray J's mom slams claims his health issues are fake. So she's trying to say it's real.
No, the mom's trying to say it's fake.
Ray J. Is it fake? I don't think so. We covered this extensively.
Yeah.
Ray J's whole thing about his heart being bad because he's done all these drugs and everything, and him and that boy Deshae being boyfriends down there and making that boy fall in love with him on Cosmonaut show and everything. Y'all just put in the search section on YouTube, Good and Crazy News Ray J, and y'all will see all the shenanigans that went down.
Yeah.
Okay? But this is the Auto Slam. Auto Slam! Oops, I'm sorry, Tina and Matthew, y'all weren't supposed to see all this. Y'all, Kristi Noem got her ass handed to her down there today, baby. And Donald Trump went and fired her ass finally, y'all. Y'all know Kristi Noem. She was put in charge of Homeland Security, in charge of ICE and all of that. And while everybody was getting... And you know what? She's the same lady who killed her dog and also killed the goat. She's crazy. Y'all, this comes from NPR. It says, Trump fires Kristi Noem as DHS chief, names Senator Mark Wayne Mullen to replace her. Is there a video to this?
No.
It's not? Child, it should have been. Because they was railing her ass down there today to the Congress. They was letting her ass have it left, right, front, and center. Let me tell you what I know about this story, y'all. This lady right here, you remember Nick Fuentes was saying the other day that all of these Republicans, all they was doing was taking money from government contracts, stealing money and starting proxy wars around the world. Well, a senator today called her out and said that she had a shell company that had $149 million as a government contract given to a company that she's affiliated with, but she tried to deny she was affiliated with it. And they said that the company was only formed 8 days before they got awarded the contract. And they had never done work with the government before. So how y'all get a $149 million contract when you ain't never done not one thing for the government? This is taxpayer money.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to Kristi Noem's mother freaking pocket. Now, these people that are already accused of insider trading on the Democratic and Republican side, and then you got them going out here doing stuff like this, just stealing money. Remember when Trump first won? I told you, I said, Trump, just go out there and steal money because that's what you want to do. Just take the money. And it goes back to the Iran war too, what he's doing right now. Remember I told you, they need to sell all of these, they need to blow up all of these bombs so that Lockheed Martin and all of the government contract companies in America that make bombs and stuff can continue to make their bombs. Think about it. You are a government contractor. You're Northrop Grumman. That's another company. Northrop Grumman and Lockheed. They make bombs and airplanes and fighter jets and shit for the American government.
Right.
Okay? You got a stockpile of weapons and shit that you ain't using. right?
Yeah.
So in order for Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Martin to continue to make money, what's going on? Because it looked like it's not happening. Let me see something. Oh, there it's back up now. It's back. Okay, so the studio went down. It's back up, y'all. If Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Martin, who makes fighter jets, and Northrop Grumman, who makes bombs, they need to continue to be able to make their bombs, right? If all their customers, the countries, Iran, Iraq, you can just go down the line, around the world, North Korea, South Korea, if they're just sitting on the bombs and not using them, that means that these companies is not able to manufacture more bombs because that's what's called a stockpile.
Right.
You know, you got, your warehouse is full.
Storage is full.
Storage is full. So how you going to get rid of the bombs instead of using them?
Right.
So they go around the world and start attacking who they consider little people like Iran. You know what I'm saying? Let's use them on Iran. They ain't got shit. You know? And Iran was like, you know what? Come over here and fuck with me if you want to. Y'all bomb me and I'm going to bomb the whole region. And that's exactly what happened. Now, Donald Trump is going to have egg on his face again. You know why? Because you know what he's going to do? Like he always does. He's going to say, well, you know what? In a couple of days, I promise you. In a couple of days or a month, I can promise you this. He's going to say, well, guess what, y'all? There's nothing going on here in Iran. And guess what? We won the war and we're pulling out. You know why? Because guess what they've been doing all these past couple of days? Shooting all the inventory to each other. Shooting all the inventory to each other. They've been shooting it all to each other. Now, guess what? Northrop Grumman and Lockheed Martin got some new orders.
Yeah.
We got new orders, y'all. We can put out the 2026 version of the bombs. Now, this girl right here, Kristi Noem, she done got her ass handed to her, and she done got fired up that hand. Let me tell y'all what it says, y'all. This come from NPR, a trusted source. It says, Trump fires Kristi Noem as DHS chief and names Mark Wayne Mullen to replace him. Now, guess what? They didn't just fire her. She got repositioned, okay? They took this job away from her and gave her another job because guess what? They know when and if the Senate flips and the House flips to the Democratic side in the fall during the midterms, all these motherfuckers is going to jail. They know that. Remember I told you, Pam Bondi, get your suit ready?
Yeah.
Kristi Noem, get your suit ready because, girl, you going to prison. President Trump fired Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and said Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma will replace her. And he's another psychopath, too. Don't think that Trump is replacing her with somebody who got some goddamn sense up down there. We all know that Trump hires ignorant ass motherfuckers to do jobs. So it's like replacing one dummy with another one. Replace her. It says Noem will be moving to a special envoy for Shield of the Americas, our new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere. We are announcing on Saturday in Doral, Florida. Trump posted on social media, I thank Kristi for her service at Homeland. He don't thank her. He don't give a damn about her. Remember, these people don't give a F about women. They don't care about women. Period. As long as the public is putting that pressure on Donald Trump to get rid of her, guess what he gonna do? He gonna get rid of her. And guess who he replaced her with? A white man. DEI. DEI. It says Noem is the first cabinet secretary to leave the Trump administration in Trump's second term. Now remember, his first term, he fired the whole cabinet. Everybody got fired.
Yeah.
But he figured like this time, you know what? Fuck everybody. We just gonna do what we want. We're gonna start wars. We're gonna do everything. You know, all those people are still stranded in the Middle East. People went to Dubai on their 30th birthday to celebrate because Dubai is supposed to be a safe place that's beautiful. And trust me, it's beautiful. And they went over there to celebrate their 30th birthday. And because Donald Trump didn't get this war approved by Congress, Because, when Congress approves a war, they start sending a warning. Everybody in these countries, y'all need to come home because we're about to start a war. He didn't do that. Now, all of our American citizens are stuck in Dubai, Qatar, Riyadh, and all these other places because guess what? They can't get home. They can't get home. Because guess what? Trump did not go through Congress to approve this war. It was Benjamin Netanyahu and stupid Marco Rubio. Tiny Marco Rubio with the tiny hands and the ugly wife. Trump called Marco Rubio's wife ugly to his face. And still took a job down there. Y'all stop playing with him. It says Noam, who was formerly South Dakota's governor, had been at the forefront of Trump's efforts to carry out mass deportations. Following her confirmation, she quickly became the face of the administration's immigration agenda, making multi-million-dollar ads urging people to self-deport. Like if you here illegally, telling you, you know what, just go on and get out on your own. Like, don't make me have to deport your ass. I'm just going to let you have a chance to leave on your own. It says conducting press conferences around the U.S. touting deportation numbers and conducting international visits geared at promoting Trump's vision. She is the highest profile departure in recent weeks at the Department of Homeland Security. Madison Sheehan, former Deputy Director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, left her post at the start of the year to run for Congress. Top department spokesperson Tricia McLaughlin left as the role last month. So not only you firing these women, but other women are falling behind her and quitting too. Christy Nome, if you was on the Breakfast Club, you will get the donkey today. Bye. Oogie. Am I wrong for stealing the Breakfast Club thing?
Nah.
No. It was appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom 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 Black History.
This
Please, really? You got the commercial here? I just did that whole thing. Guess what, y'all? We'll be right back because I'm getting sabotaged.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Y'all, I did that whole Black History thing at the beginning, but you know what? After the commercial was supposed to be sports,
Yeah.
so the people that's watching gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be like, where's the men's gossip thing? You know what I'm gonna do for y'all right now? Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for men's gossip. And guess what's the end of, y'all? It's the end of men's gossip. And guess what it's the beginning of, y'all? It's time for boom 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 Black History. Now the right picture better be here. Okay, after I did all that cleaning up for your ass. It is. Oh wow. Okay. Now look, we ain't had no sports down here.
Nah.
Lord. Look, we need to start battling Stephen A. Smith stupid ass up down here. That's what we need to start doing, y'all. Y'all, this lady, her name is Dorothy Butler Gillum. Before I get into her, y'all, let's get us to 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to talk about it again. Get us to 5,000 subscribers. Hit the like and share button. It don't cost you nothing. All you have to do is just press it. And you'll see every time my sexy face and my dynamic body ride up down here. So y'all can see what I got popping. Because, baby, listen. The body is bodying. Let me see.
These are tops. Those tops, baby. You a top too?
And guess what? The T is that you're right. Okay? Don't play with me. But I'm not a soft top, though.
Come on, cat.
Oh Lord. Let's pay this lady some respect.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It says Dorothy Butler Gillum, the first black woman reporter hired at the Washington Post, donates $10,000 to laid off reporters. This comes from the Griot. This is a black source, y'all. Mm-hmm. This lady is incredible. So she was the first black woman reporter hired at the Washington Post. If y'all know anything about the Washington Post used to be like a centrist. Now it leans left, and there's a lot of great people on there. Richard Fowler is on there, writing the financial stuff and everything. He comes on Clay's show every other week. I'm sorry. Richard Fowler comes on Wednesdays, I think, on channel 126 on Urban View on XM Radio. If y'all have it, if you know, you know. If you don't, you need to find out.
Period.
Period. I like that. Period. We need a period meme. Period. Y'all, it says this comes from the Griot. Let me give this lady some more respect. Hold on, let me start back over again. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom 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 Black History. Dorothy Butler Gillum, the first black woman reporter hired at the Washington Post, donates $10,000 to laid off reporters. This comes from the Griot. It says, when you spent a lifetime fighting for representation in American newsrooms, watching history repeat itself hits different. Dorothy Butler Gillum knows it's better than most. The legendary journalist who in 1961 became the first black woman ever hired as a reporter at the Washington Post was shaken when the news broke in early February of mass layoffs at her very paper that launched her storied career. She says, it made me very sad and even upset, Gillum told the Washingtonian, because I know many people read the Post and depend on the Post, and this certainly is one of those times when we need to balance in the information that is available. That is true. We need some balance in information. We don't need right wing, left wing. We need central. And you know what? People try to tell me, even Conspiracy Queen was like the other day, she tried to read me. I'm like, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn about the D or the R. I want the information. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I grew up a Democrat. I am a Democrat. But when it comes to a lot of issues, I'm going to vote what's going to be best for me. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, on a national level, I'm going to vote what's best for my people. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. If you don't like it, I don't
Too
care.
bad.
Okay. It says, turning her emotion into action, the 89-year-old, wow. She look good for 89, baby. If this is 89, baby, she probably on NAD Plus and Diddy's Young Boy Blood transfusion.
Come on, cat.
Because this is 89, baby. Go ahead, girl. It says that she donated $10,000 to a GoFundMe established for laid off Washington Post Guild members, which has now raised over $500,000. From 1961 to 1965, Gillum worked as a freelancer for the Washington Post. In 1971, she returned to the Post as an assistant editor by Style Section, a role she kept until her retirement in 2003. Despite breaking barriers as the first black female reporter in the legacy newspaper's newsroom, Gillum still faced adversity as a reporter at the time when segregation was still very public. I believe that.
Yeah.
Trial she had documented in her memoir, Trailblazer. Y'all go ahead and get that book, Trailblazer, by Dorothy Butler Gillum. Get the book. It's called Trailblazer by Dorothy Butler Gillum. Now, in the wake of Trump's administration's aggressive anti-DEI push, the advances Gillum and her colleagues worked so hard to build are being actively dismantled across industries. That is true. Mm-hmm. According to the Washington Post Guild, the recent layoffs disproportionately impact journalists of color, and I do believe that. Yeah. But I want to thank you, Dorothy Butler Gillum, for starting these GoFundMe for all of the journalists that have been laid off by the terrible administration we have right now from Donald Trump. Give the people something to look forward to, and maybe they can flip this and turn it into their own newspaper that they can start to bring back truth in journalism. Because right now at CBS, we have that lady, Barry White. She's spewing lies. We done had Tony DeCoppel leave CBS Mornings and start doing the evening news, which, he went down again. Lord. Okay, it's back up. I was looking at Tony DeCoppel like, baby, listen, you need to give it up. I don't know what's going on with you. Guess what?
What?
Speaking of that, this is not on here. And you know what? I'm going to put it on the next show. I think I sent it to you or the email or something just now, like a few minutes ago. Oprah Winfrey is on Ozempic, her and Gail. Child, it's a weight loss drug, child. And baby, let me tell you, Oprah and Gail.
Gail ain't big like Oprah.
Well, see, here's the thing. Now Gail is bigger than Oprah now. Yes. Because, baby, when I tell you Oprah is down there sucking down that freaking Ozempic, I just saw a video. You know, they put the cryptic music behind Oprah walking. Oprah was so little that they put her in a big giant jacket and something big around her neck so you couldn't see how little she was. Oprah is so little, I promise you. And Oprah has a big head.
Yeah.
So she got this little tiny body and this giant head.
Looking like
She looked like a dinosaur. People were saying that face is giving young, but the body is giving geriatric.
Oh, Lord.
Oprah and Gail. Lord have mercy, Jesus, y'all. Y'all get us to 5,000 subscribers. This seems like this show is real short. How many minutes? We've been 30 minutes already. It seems like it should be like, I feel like we are like 18 minutes. I don't know, y'all. Well, it has been.
Yeah.
Y'all, we need to talk about this war stuff. Okay. All right. So, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to try to make it the best
It's
I
a
can.
great picture.
Huh? It is a good picture. I didn't say nothing about the picture. See,
never mind.
see, now here you go. Here you go. Thinking I'm always dogging on you for your pictures. I ain't saying nothing. Now, normally when a picture pop up, I'll be like, what is this? I didn't say that. Did I say that?
No.
No. So you can calm down. Okay?
Not guilty.
Yeah, not guilty. Y'all says why war declarations are a thing of the past. Now, it's only a thing of the past as far as this administration is concerned. Let me see if this story agrees with me. This comes from NPR, trusted source. It says, before President Trump, didn't I just say that?
Yeah.
Before President Trump launched a massive military campaign against Iran on Saturday, he collaborated. Now, this goes back. I just talked about this.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
So it's going back to validate what I said, because guess what? Y'all, I be knowing stuff. People be trying to act like I don't know nothing, but guess what? This is about to validate all the stuff that I said earlier. Isn't it about to?
Yeah.
Look at me. And look at God. Yes. Never mind. You're so slow. Yeah. It says, why war declarations are a thing in the past. It says, before President Trump launched a massive military campaign against Iran on Saturday, he collaborated with Israel's government with Marco stupid ass Rubio and didn't ask Congress for permission to strike another country. Didn't I say that the other day? Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why all those people are stranded over there. Didn't I say that was the reason why?
Yeah.
Because he did not get congressional approval to start this war. That's why all those people are stranded. Y'all, look at me. Look at me. Clock it. Y'all, it says that he did not ask for Congress permission to strike another country. The Constitution gives Congress power to declare war, but designates the president as the commander-in-chief of the military, which has long caused political conflict. It says, this is a quote, declarations of war are long gone, said Princeton University historian Julian Zelizer. It's not since World War II that Congress has done that. I don't think that's true. World War II, I wasn't even born yet. Mommy, you was around during World War II. Didn't they have, I guess they saying that the last time they had congressional approval was in World War II. They had it, right? You got to speak on this.
I remember World War II.
It says, this is a quote. It says, it's a real turning point that former President Harry Truman and he's relying on directives from the United Nations rather than from Congress. Now, I do know this. Either you have to have backing, because I said this too the other day. I said you either have to have backing from Congress or the UN or other countries in the area or NATO or something like that in order to declare war. Mm-hmm. I said this the other day.
Yeah.
Now I'm reading it. You better give me my props up down here, because I be knowing stuff. Rather than from Congress, and it's called a police action rather than a war. Now, this is nothing that's getting on my nerves. They're down here calling this Iran thing a conflict and not calling it war. That's their way of changing the narrative. Yo, guess what? We're having a conflict with Iran. But guess what? People are dying. So what do you call that?
War.
Just because you change the name don't mean it's not doing what y'all say it's supposed to be doing up down here. It says, and historians say that it's a real change because that's when presidents started to feel freed up to avoid the request for a declaration of war. Former President Lyndon B. Johnson persuaded Congress to escalate the Vietnam War based on reported attacks that never happened. Former President George W. Bush claimed Iraq had weapons of mass destruction and gave authorization to attack. Couldn't the president just skip the lie and do what they want? Didn't I say that the other day too about George Bush had that fake Iraq war with weapons of mass destruction that didn't exist? Mm-hmm. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Give me my props. This is a quote. It says, the Constitution vets its power on Congress. The War Powers Resolution of 1973 creates timetables. And when it says timetables, that means like they go vote, they get their approval, and then they tell people around the world, get out of their country, come on home. They send planes over there. They might even send their own government. United States might even send our own planes over there to Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and all that to get our people to come home.
Yeah.
Creates timetables, and even if presidents have lied, manipulated information, what was different than what we were seeing today is that we're still forced to make some case. They are still forced to try to build support on Capitol Hill. Right now, we're in a situation where all of that really went by the wayside. So, even if a president looks back and says, I'd rather do it myself, that doesn't mean that they can. Mm-hmm. And see, right now we have this rogue regime that's in office, Donald Trump and all them. It's a regime. When you're not following the rules and not following the laws and just doing whatever the hell you want, they don't want to do positive transfers of power. They don't want to do none of that. Donald Trump just wants to do whatever he want to do. And guess
Scared
what?
of a germ. I used to snort cocaine off a toilet.
As long as they're able to do whatever they want to do, they're going to keep doing whatever that they want to do. So, bye, y'all. Again. Child, I'm tired of these people. I don't know where this is going to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where you going with that? Y'all know I don't play with my mama down here. No, to the no.
Be on top.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold up. No, mommy. I'm not finna play with you. I am not finna play with you. Y'all. Oh, wait. Yeah, Cardi B wants full financial disclosure from Tasha K. Why? This is Auto Slam. Auto Slam! Again. But why? Because she owe you money?
Yes.
Okay, well, I keep trying to tell people this about a civil judgment. A civil judgment, like say for instance, you sue me civilly, right? Mm-hmm. And the judge says that I owe you $4 million. Mm-hmm. Okay? they don't make me pay you the money. The judgment is only words on a piece of paper. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, what happens after a civil judgment is made and they're told they have to pay you this money? Now it's up to the person who owes, let's say for instance, you owe me I owe you $4 million, right? You can acquire the money different ways, but you can't take it out of my bank account unless you go appeal to another judge and go up the ladder, and therefore they can do what do they call it? Garnish my pay. Okay?
Yeah.
Before you do that, now remember, if you appeal to go to another judge, now you have to pay again to go to court, because court is not free.
Right.
People think court is free. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So before you go and appeal, if I have any assets that are worth $4 million, you could put what's called a lien on my properties. But that doesn't mean you get the money right then.
Right.
Okay? That, say for instance, my house is worth $4 million and I only owe $100,000, but I owe you $4 million. You could put a lien on my property, but you ain't gonna get $4 million. You're gonna get $399,900 because I only owe $1,000. See?
Okay.
But see, you'll get that money when I sell the property.
All right.
See? But see, now this is a waiting game. You gotta wait.
Yeah.
Unless you go and appeal to have my money taken from my bank account.
Yeah.
Now, people like Tasha K are smart enough that they don't have shit in their name. See? That's called a trust. See? So if I have my money in a trust that's not in my name and you try to come after the money, guess what? You can't get the money, boo, because guess what? I don't own none of this. The trust owns it. You can die waiting for your money. Right? You can die waiting for your money. That's why they always say put your shit in a trust. Never have nothing in your own name. Because as long as stuff is in your name, somebody else has the opportunity to come and snatch your shit.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why Cardi B wants... Go ahead.
Do a lot of that when I was young.
They still doing it. What you mean when you was young? They still doing it.
When I was young, I didn't know the difference. So I just heard stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
They still doing it. That's why Cardi B wants full financial disclosure from Tasha K, which means that she filed an appeal. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Bitch, give me your money at your checking account. But if Tasha K was smart, guess what? Her business is not in her name either. So Cardi B is still stuck. That's why she's demanding to see the financial records, because guess what? Cardi B ain't got a dime from Tasha K yet.
Right. Yeah.
That's why she's doing this. I just schooled y'all, okay? Put your shit in the trust if you don't want to get it taken from you. That's facts. Bye. Again. Cardi B, I'm going to need you to go down there to the courthouse. And now, because what Cardi B can do, she have to file another civil lawsuit to sue the company that Tasha K owns. She can do that.
Yeah.
But it's highly unlikely that she even get any money from that. You know why? Because again, the trust has benefactors in that trust. So Tasha K name might be on there. She might have another business partner name on there and another business partner. Say, for instance, she has 4 people on that trust, right?
Yeah.
And the company's worth $4 million. But guess what? Even if a judge does give the judgment to her, he can't award everybody's shit to her because they don't have nothing to do with it.
Right. Okay.
They can only take her portion if her name is on it.
Yeah.
Now, if she's smart, even her part will be in another company's name. See?
Okay. A trust within the trust.
Right. Hello. Bye. I'm telling you, the United States is a funny ass place to live. I'm trying to tell you. Now, guess what? None of my shit is in the trust, but guess what? I'm going to start putting my shit in trusts for real. I'm not even kidding. Because you know what? I don't have no children, so it's kind of like pointless for me to put stuff in the trust. But I don't want y'all motherfuckers fighting over my shit when I drop dead. Y'all. What you say?
I said we ain't gonna tell each other. We just gonna tell each other what to do.
You gonna put me in that box and then fight over my shit, huh? Child, y'all a mess. Okay, y'all, let's see what's going on down here. All right, we already did that. What is this? Y'all, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Y'all, the Republican Party is falling apart left, right, front, and center. And when I tell y'all it's falling apart, baby, it's falling apart. I'm about to tell you. Now, she's against the Iran war, which most people should be, because it's a fake war. Just like Nick Fuentes said the other day, all y'all doing is getting these fake government contracts to steal money from the government. Remember he said that?
Yeah.
It's the same thing I say. It's the exact same thing. That's all they doing. Remember when Trump first went, I was like, just take the money and leave. That's what's happening. Y'all, Marjorie Taylor Greene, is there a video to this?
Yeah.
It says Marjorie Taylor Greene blasts Trump administration as sick liars as Iran strikes divide the GOP. This comes from AOL. It says the United States early Saturday morning joint military operations with Israel against Iran divided Republicans, some praising the President Donald Trump, but others warning against the possibility of getting into a foreign war. She says, I am opposed to this war. It's not America first. And that's true. They love to say America first, America first, America first. Remember when Donald Trump got up there and said, I'm going to stop all the wars around the world? Remember, everything he says is a lie. So when Donald Trump says something, please believe the opposite. Remember he got up there the other day, gas prices are going down. I saw the lowest gas price in Iowa, $1.99 a gallon. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Now he's starting the war in Iran, but guess what? All our oil and shit come from Iran. I mean, not Iran, but Qatar and all the places, Saudi Arabia and all of there. What do you think is going to happen to gas prices now he done started that war over there with Iran? Because Iran said they're going to close the Strait of Hormuz or wherever they go through to take the ships and shit. Iran said they're going to shut that shit down. So what do you think is going to happen to gas prices in America?
They'll go up. They're
going to go up. Oh, thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you. We love you, Donald Trump. We love you so much because you are so smart. You so What you say?
Just don't say anything.
Now you ain't got nothing to say. You always got something to say, child. It says former Georgia Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene lashed out in multiple posts on X against the Trump administration, which she noted had, quote unquote, promised to put America first and make America great again. That is what he promised. The Trump administration actually asked in a poll how many casualties voters were willing to accept in the war with Iran. Really? Y'all did a poll to ask that question? That was a poll to ask Republicans how many deaths of Americans are they willing to accept in a fake proxy war with Israel. That's insane. It really is. Yeah. That's insane. What now?
The ones that's having the wars and making all the decisions for other people, they're the ones who need on the front line. When the first thing goes off, they should be right there so their ass could get killed. Just
No. She's right. No. Don't take that because she didn't say the president's name. She said, that's fine. Okay. Because you know why my mom is right in what she said? Mm-hmm. Because back in the day when we had civil wars and all of that, the generals, quote unquote presidents back at that time, Robert E. Lee and all of them, they would actually go out there and fight as well. Yeah. It's like Trump should be out there fighting with the people. Okay. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And the generals would die just like their troops would die. They would actually lead their troops on the horse, leading them to the charge. All right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when it went down, it went down. All right. So my mom's point is that now these motherfuckers just sitting back in the office making decisions on other people's lives when they're not involved in what's going on up down there? How dare you?
Right.
Remember that. Right.
Yeah, you take your ass down there and fight with the people.
I was little. I remember that war, South Carolina.
Wait a minute now. You trying to tell me you remember the Civil War? You're not that old.
I remember a war.
In South Carolina?
Yeah, it wasn't in New York.
Y'all, what year was the Civil War? I think that was 18 something, mommy. You was not at the Civil War. Stop the cat.
It was a war, and it was in America.
Okay.
I know that much.
You know the history of it. You know the history of it. Because you're not that far removed from that time. But you don't actually remember the war. Okay? Y'all watch Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hold up, mommy. Y'all watch Marjorie Taylor Greene rip up Donald Trump and them up down the head, because I know that's what she did. Go ahead, girl. Because you know what? Marjorie Taylor Greene is kind of like, she's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? She's like, listen, y'all, I ain't with the fuck shit no more. I'm still a Republican. But I'm finna let y'all know what the tea is. Just like Nick Fuentes, even though he's not a representative of nothing, but her voice means more than Nick Fuentes's because she's actually in Congress. Y'all, listen to what Marjorie Taylor Greene got to say.
And we're in another fucking war, and we've got American troops being killed. I think it's time for America to rip the Band-Aid off, and we need to have a serious conversation about what the is happening to this country and who in the are these decisions being made for, and who is making these decisions.
Wait, y'all, I gotta show y'all this. Hold up. Let's look at this again, because you know what I think is funny about the video? What? Hold up, let me see something.
And we're in another
look who she's talking to. The devil herself, Megyn Kelly. And notice, Megyn Kelly ain't got nothing to say. Her face is stone cold down there. The devil, Megyn Kelly. Girl, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I hope that, and guess what? Megyn Kelly ain't gonna invite your ass up down there no more. This is your last time on Megyn Kelly's show, because Megyn Kelly gonna be like, what, bitch? I knew you was radical, but goddamn. Marjorie Taylor Greene, guess what, girl? You don't get no slam today on Good and Crazy News. That's a mess. I could never imagine a time where Marjorie Taylor Greene does not get a slam on Good and Crazy News. Girl, I don't know how far to trust your ass, but for right now, oh wait. I don't know how far to trust your ass, Marjorie Taylor Greene, but for right now, I trust you a little bit, just a little bit. Bye. You still get slammed though. Y'all, Kanye West is back up down here again. He says Kanye West hired a crackhead to renovate his Malibu mansion. Now he's being sued. By who? The crackhead?
I guess so.
This needed to be a whole story.
Yeah.
This is an auto slam?
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it shouldn't be. But it should be, but it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need more details on this. I want to know who the crackhead is, and is the crackhead suing Kanye? Like, what? Now, you know what? Don't sleep on crackheads, okay? Because let me tell y'all something. I have indulged in my past, okay? And I would tell you that a lot of people who smoke dope, they be smart people. I'm not gonna lie. Don't put, if a crackhead says that they can do a job for you and they do the job, then you try to not pay their ass, please believe they might sue you. Because they be smart people. Yeah. Not the ones that be walking up and down the street. I'm not talking about those.
Right.
I'm not talking about the ones that walk up and down the street. I'm talking about the ones that smoke dope on the weekends or at night at their house where they have a couple of cocktails. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to discount them just because they smoke dope. Crack. Okay? I ain't got no secrets up down here. I tell all my tea. Okay? Listen, y'all. Listen, I do not judge anybody who has ever done hard drugs. I don't judge them because I've been there. sometimes I pull up to the corner and they have those guys out there selling those tickets. I don't know what they're selling tickets to, but they be in rehab or whatever. I always give them a couple of dollars because you know what I tell them? I'm like, you know what? I was there where you are one day, and one day you could be where I'm at. That's what I tell them. And guess what? I'm not going to hide myself on this channel. You know why? Because if I get big one day, I don't want nobody to be able to go back and be like, did y'all know he smoked crack?
Right.
I already put it out there, so bye, y'all. And Kanye, you going to get your ass handed to you by thinking you could F over a crackhead. Because guess what? Crackheads be smart. And guess what? If they know how to do their damn job, you should not try to be Donald Trump down there, and just because you think you got a crackhead, you ain't going to pay him. He probably did a good-ass job for you, and you turned around and said, I'm not going to pay you. Now the crackhead is suing your ass. How does that make you look? Bye. Again.
Scared of a germ. I used to snort cocaine off a
We got crackheads in our administration. Lord have mercy. No. You didn't have crackheads when you was little. Drug addicts. Crack didn't come out till like 1989, so you didn't have crackheads when you was growing.
All I know, there was a lot of
heroin. There were heroin because remember they used to do the bend over lean.
Yeah.
That's heroin. That was not crack.
Be on the street and they like this.
Yes, and they would just bend over. And you can kick them in the ass and they stand up.
Like they just got rebooted.
Y'all, guess what? We have a Jasmine Crockett story down here. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save this for Saturday's show, and I have a reason why. Because I want to do a deep dive into this because people are saying so much crazy shit about Jasmine Crockett and why she lost and her campaign wasn't good and this and that and everything. And y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. There was a voter suppression everywhere for Jasmine. I looked at the map. She basically won all of East Texas, while James Talarico won all of West Texas. And we're going to break it down on Saturday's show. So I'm not going to talk about it right now. Okay, y'all? And y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the Kim K Slam. I like this show so far. It's good, right?
Yeah.
I was little, well, not so little.
What you do about the cap on now? Go ahead, say it. When you was little, what?
When I lived in New York with Emma, there was a lot of shit going on in the street. It was.
It was. No, let her keep talking. It was a lot. What was going on in the streets that you remember?
Everything that could go on in the streets was going on.
Leaning over on the street.
Oh my goodness, those would know. They
Y'all should see her. She's actually bending down.
Half a day. You see them in the morning. You walk past in the evening. They still bending over there. I mean, this is what the kids grew up in.
Yeah. And you know what? And Philadelphia is really bad. It's still happening in Philadelphia today. Yes, it's still going on in Philadelphia today. Just like when it was talking about Josh Shapiro running with Kamala Harris as her running mate, I was against that because I was like, nigga, clean up Philadelphia. How you going to be a running mate with Kamala Harris when your biggest city is in shambles? Literally, shambles.
I know. I've seen some videos.
You seen some videos?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, really? You want to be the vice president and this is what your state look like? So what is the country going to look like when you the vice president? Girl, get out of here. Bye. Y'all, let me do this thing again, y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the Kim K Slam. Y'all, Beyonce's dad, Mathew, I don't know. Who's tripping? I didn't even see the video, so I'm going to have to watch it later. What? We already talked about it. We can't rehash that again. You'll see it on the show later. Bye, Mathew. Ray J's mom, I don't know who's capping with that. Trump, you fired Kristi Noem. We don't care. She gave her another job, and she's a whole thief. Stole $149 million from the government. That's what they doing. Yes, child. Bye, Dorothy Butler Gillum. You don't get no slam today for Black History. War declarations, they say it's a thing of the past, but I don't think so. I don't, it's been a long time since. Anyway, we'll do something about that later. Cardi B, guess what, girl? Tasha K got it all locked up. Okay? You ain't getting a dime. Okay, you gonna be Cardi B gonna be 65 years old, and Tasha K gonna finally sell that house. And guess what? When Tasha K sell that house, it's gonna be worth $8 million. See, so Tasha K still gonna make a dime. See, when she finally give you your $4 million, she's gonna be there, flip the $4 million into $8 million, and still walk away with her $4 million. And Cardi B finally gonna get her money when she's 65. Marjorie Taylor Greene, girl, please don't be pulling the wool over our eyes, okay? And Kanye, pay the contractor, boo. I don't care if he's smoking crack or not. Pay the contractor. Stop playing. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much. Mommy, you want to say bye to the people?
No.
Just tell the people bye.
Bye, people. I was talking about you. I hope you didn't hear what I had to say.
Well, everybody heard what you had to say. Just tell them you love them and you can't wait till Saturday.
Yeah. Like you said, I can't wait till Saturday to talk to y'all again.
That's right. I love that. Judah, how can people get in contact with you?
Instagram at Judah's Photography, JUDAHS_photography_.
And y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. Get us to 5,000 subscribers. Please do it. You know you like the content. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah.